harshly, and she ended up committing suicide 2 days ago. And her whole story was about how she made one little mistake and everybody automatically judged her and put her down, and no matter where she went or how far she ran, no matter what, everybody always brought it back up and just made it miserable. I mean, everybody makes mistakes from time to time. I mean, like, nobody in this room can tell me that they have not made a mistake. Now how little, how big, everybody made a mistake. But one man, Jesus, paid the ultimate price for all our mistakes.
Right.
So, as I was watching her video, I felt like that's really unfair how this girl was tormented and basically abused because she did one thing. She trusted one person and they took advantage of that and flipped her and just ruined her whole life. She changed schools about 4 or 5 times and everything, but nobody would let it go. And I feel like that's how people are sometimes. Like, we don't understand that we'll make a joke, but to some other people it's not a joke.
That's right.
Like, it really hurts them. Like, you bring up things and you think, oh, it's not, it's just, we're just playing around. It's just nothing harmful, but it's really not. It hurts people. And like, what's funny in our eyes, Jesus probably looks at it like it's not funny, because that's one of my children. Like, if you have a son or a daughter, and you see somebody kidding around, they're making a joke, but you see it like that's not funny. You're really hurting my child right now, and you don't even know it. Like, God sees it in that way. Like, I think He would love for everybody just to be more aware of what they do and everything, because it's really unfair what they did to her. Like, it's not cool at all. I mean, like, you should like really watch the video. I mean, it's unfair. They chased her from 3 states, I think. I mean, it's crazy how fast one rumor can spread. I just feel like if Jesus were here, we would be so disappointed. But His love for us is like too strong. Like, He really wants us to be best. Because I know, like, I feel like He's prepared me for this all week, because I've been going through a lot this week, this like whole week. I've been having my own little trials. And like, I have school problems, friend problems, relationship problems. It's like been really hard. But for some reason, I always find a reason to smile. I feel like that's like God just saying, no matter how dark it gets, no matter how bleak everything looks, try to smile. Right? Because like, it's just been really, really difficult. I know like the economy's fell in and there's the voting, so everybody's like going through this really, really tough time. But I want like everybody to know that God is still trying to say smile. Like, just smile and laugh, because I'm watching you, I'm your Father. Because I'm always going to be by your side at all times. Because no matter what happens, I'll forgive you. He's just that amazing. Like, has somebody ever just made you so mad that you just couldn't forgive them for nothing? Like, you just felt like nothing in the world would ever make you forgive this person? But I think you should like stop, right? Just stop for like 5 seconds and think about, if God was here right now, if me and Him really sat down and me and God talked about it, could I forgive this person? God forgave me for everything I did, because if I'm going to sit here and not forgive this person for what they did, let me think about what I did. And I've done some things, and God still forgives me for the things I've done. He forgives murderers. He forgives all of them, because He has that undying, conditional love. I mean, like, there's no other love like that at all, anywhere. So I think when you like feel you're mad at somebody and you don't ever want to talk to them again, just stop and think about it. Just like stop, pray, like just like think about it, because God will forgive you. So you should at least put towards the effort to forgive that other person. Because, I have some friends that I recently got in a fight with. So, I think I should start forgiving her, because she made me mad, because she was mad at me because she got into it with somebody and I didn't defend her the way she felt. So I was like, you know what, I don't want to talk to you anymore. It's cool. We don't even have to conversate anymore. But she's been a friend for like 4 years. So over this one little argument, I'm going to lose a friend. I'm like, if that was the case, God and me would never talk. Because I've done some things and God probably look at me like, really? That's not, no. But he, like I said, he has that undying love. He's like, you know what? I know what you did wrong, and I just want you to know that you know, and just, I forgive you. It's okay. Like, I think that's like really, really strong like that. It's okay. Like, I have a metaphor. I like to think God as like a blanket. Like, you know how, when no matter how hot it is, y'all know y'all do it. No matter how hot it is, you always put on a blanket. You cover your feet, you cover your hands, just no matter what, you use your blanket. So God is like a blanket. When you're wrapped up in it and snuggled, it's protecting you. When you were little and you thought of a monster, you would run and jump and wrap yourself up in a blanket. When you're cold, wrap up yourself in a blanket. When you just want to cuddle with someone else, you wrap yourself up in a blanket. So God is like a blanket. He's wrapped up in us. No matter how many holes we punch in it, or rip it, or tear it, or how old it gets, we still clench on and hold on to that blanket because we love it. And God is like love. Like the blanket. It'll always be with us no matter what it goes through. It's like, it just forgives us because his wounds may not heal, but he still is saying, you know what, I love you for you. You've done some things, you said some things, you bullied and probably even made somebody commit suicide, but I'm going to love you. But I still want you to realize what you're doing is not good. That there is going to be a consequence, but I still love you. It hurts me. Like when your parents used to say, I'm whooping you because I love you. Oh my gosh. I never understood that until like 15. It drove me crazy. Like, you love me, but you're whooping me, so it hurts. But then I finally understood because now I can look at certain things and say, no, I don't want to do that because my mom's going to whoop me. And now, see, that's helped me because, see, when that person did it, he got in trouble. And I'm thinking, wow, I remember that one from last weekend. So Mom really helped me. So that's love. She really showed me some love. So, like, I really think that we should all stop sometimes, just think about it. How good God is to us, even when our times get rough and hard and just unbearable. I think we should. And if you all could, just pray for Amanda Todd, that's her name, the girl who committed suicide. And, yeah.